Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I have pulled for you the Chariot card. This is describing the way that you are making space to move forward with a lot of focus and clarity. There are things that you have established in your life, routines, habits, relationships that continually sidetrack you from the direction of your own greatest goals and abundance. It's almost as though there is a secret guilt you have for being so blessed, for being so capable, for having a gift. This is entirely unconscious. I don't believe it's something that you intentionally do, but I do believe there is a way that you have set up your life so that you can stay small and feeling a big fish in a small pond. And you have released that intention, that desire. You're very clear about the direction you want to move in, the way that you want to grow and expand in a particular arena you know will be successful. Aries, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. Thank you and welcome again. For your present, you have the Two of Staffs. I do feel that you are wavering between two perspectives, not by conscious choice, but by awareness that you have been sabotaging yourself consistently in some way that is habitual. It has to do with the way that you were conditioned, the way you grew up, the way that you were formed through your social conditioning, as well as any family of origin dynamics you may have experienced. But that is being balanced against this greater clarity of how you've developed and evolved intentionally, and your determination to make an impact in the way that you know that you can. And these two perspectives are reaching a kind of crucial point in your awareness, so that you now see that one way has intentionally or has unconsciously kept you from moving in a direction of greater personal satisfaction and accomplishment for you. In the past, the Servant of Wands, this is the Page of Wands, or staffs in this deck. This is about your sense of release that you have experienced, particularly regarding family dynamics and habits and behaviors, patterns of behaviors that have been influenced from your family of origin, so that you are now open up. You're almost a feeling of being clean, being stripped down through some experiences to the point where you feel ready, willing, and able to start fresh. You feel a more authentic version of yourself now than ever before as a result of moving all these filters and layers of obstacles that were part of your own mindset. These were not external oppression or ways that you were being restrained or limited by others. This is really about your own awareness evolving. And so this has actually put you to a place of innocence, beginner's mind, a preparedness to move forward with excitement directly from your heart. In the future, the Tower card. This is occurring as a part of a dynamic that has moved me to make these particular readings around the Sun conjuncting the planet Pluto for the first time in Aquarius. So this is the first time since Pluto moved into Aquarius last year that the Sun is in conjunction with it. And this is really about setting intentions around the way you want to be in the world, the place you want to inhabit in the world. And this is describing the lengths to which you will go to smash the old order. I do feel that there is corresponding and parallel events occurring in the world that we can all point to as upending our expectations, perhaps, things not working out the way we might have hoped that they would. But at the same time, I do believe that there is a sense of a chink in the fissure, a crack in the door, that you see a way to exploit and push through with your own agenda, your own idea, your own intentions. And in many ways, this is you creating the opening that you need to charge forward. For many of you, this is against the status quo, certainly against the way that you were conditioned to believe, to accept the world, to see your role. So this does represent a willful tower, a willful destruction on purpose. If this reading is resonating for you, Aries, please like this video, please share this with others, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I greatly appreciate all the support that I'm getting from you, and I feel that helps me continue to give free readings. And I pulled the Patience card. I accept that everything happens in divine time. So for some of us, this may seem like a long, long time or an ironic opportunity at the end of a long life. Some of those lives have been fulfilling. Some of those lives have been very thwarted and challenging. Nevertheless, it is now that the weight of your gift is pressuring you to do something. And in that way, now that you understand or are evolving that do something, it is very important that you're patient with yourself. There's no need to rush now. You have taken as long as it has taken for some of you to get here. And the experience of newness, of clarity, of direction, of purpose is a lot to absorb. And so this is a time to give yourself a lot of rest, be gentle with yourself, be kind, witness your actions, your thoughts, your feelings at every opportunity as a guide to what to do when. But this is ultimately the energy of the alchemist, the Temperance card. This is really gently easing into the many changes that you are experiencing. In the present, the Two of Staffs is clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups. The Seven of Swords is a lot, I believe, is bearing a lot on the past that you're leaving behind. The way perhaps that you have internalized the criticism, the negative feedback that you have received throughout your life, particularly within your family of origin, if that has been your experience. These are the things that are said that are not even intended to be negative or unkind. Praising someone who cleans the house really well or takes care of the children. These are things that are not mean or bad in and of themselves, but if you want to be an astronaut, they certainly don't feel particularly relevant. Or if you see your strength as reading and drawing, these don't seem to be the kind of skill set that are going to help you to mount the many steps required to develop those skills. So there's a way that you are looking at the big picture in terms of where you have positioned yourself in the past or been positioned, and how you are now gaining a sense of clarity about your path and your mission, so that you understand that those that don't understand you or that make fun of you or deride you are simply expressing their fears, expressing their lack of inquiry, curiosity, interest, and that it really has little to do with you. It really reinforces that you have not been well understood by those, perhaps quite rightly, that you consider loved ones. But you're releasing this and understanding that there are plenty of people who are interested in your ideas and will support them. And that is where you are no longer allowing yourself to stay stuck in these old stories. The Knight of Pentacles is describing your clarity about how setting intentions creates a kind of scaffold for you to outline your dreams, your plans moving forward, and that you're taking all the time that you need to build that vision within your own purview so that you can gain a handle on what steps are necessary, just the next step. In the past, the Servant of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Strength card. You've held the fort for a long, long time. You have been stalwart partner, collaborator, peer, friend. You have tried to uplift others as needed. You have persevered through a variety of situations with a clear sense that you indeed are the strong one or among the strong ones. You are never stinting with your ability to support those who are struggling, who are trying to engage and not knowing how. Because you work from a place of strength and clarity, you try to support others to find that same. And you really are encouraging everyone to participate fully in something that you understand will be successful when the work is done. The Eight of Wands is describing the action that is coming towards you, the ideas, the networks, the research that you're doing, the contacts you're making as you contemplate your dream, your vision, your next steps forward. You have been for a while putting yourself in the arena, the community of people with whom you see as colleagues, partners, thought partners, particularly. And these are the people that you're seeking advisement from, ideas, feedback, and that you, in many ways, are being invited to join in on efforts that will have a much larger impact than you yourself could have as an individual. In the future, the Tower card is clarified by the Five of Cups and the Three of Wands. The Five of Cups is really describing a lot of the emotions and feelings that you are experiencing as a result of the changes that you're making, the way that you are clearing or moving aside habits, behaviors, relationships that have occupied your time, not wasted your time, because this is support, this is attention you have given fully with love. But it has not been reciprocated. You have been disappointed. And the loss of those relationships or the quality of relationships that you once believed they had is having you feel some kind of way. You have a lot of emotions that are attached to many of these relationships, particularly those long-term intimate relationships with family members or very close friends. What you have gained is a clear sense of who you are and what you are not. And with that energy, you are indeed moving forward, setting things up to stage your next project, almost like preparing to launch. Again, emphasizing the contacts and connections you're making, the research you're doing, the finding models of things that you would like to emulate, the gathering up of peers or collaborators who you think would be good for at least some aspects of the project you're contemplating. So this is how you are imagining, dreaming, and allowing yourself to evolve and your project to develop, eagerly following your intentions. And I'm going to finish up this reading with a crystal oracle, something I haven't done in a while and something that could be a lot of fun. What flipped up is the road knight. And there's a lovely picture of the road knight, and it reads, "Who needs it? Potential wasters, those deeply sighing, I hate my job types, Sagittarians. Where to put it? Against your open heart, begging the universe to tell you what the fuck you should be doing with your life. When to use it? When that cubicle life has got you down, when it's time to drop the people-pleasing facade and start doing something that really lights you up. When you're ready to use your real, unique powers to actually make this rapidly spinning planet a more beautiful place. Go with your heart, Aries." Thank you so much. Until next time, namaste.